Foxer53 says, mate, from all the way in Australia, loving the best 49ers coverage on the web. Thank you very much. Like to get your thoughts on the special team situation this year. I love how intrigued by special teams Australians are. Maybe it's because there's a lot of Australians on special teams. Anyway, I appreciate it because it is a very important part of football. Jack, what have you noticed from the special teams when you've been in practice?
Well, they have a bunch of different guys back there returning punts, and the one thing that I heard today was where Brandon Ayuk definitely sounds like he's in the running to be the punt returner.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely
what it sounded like from what I heard, and he just needs to show that he can do it on a consistent basis, and if he continues to do that, I think he's going to be returning punts for him, or has a really good shot at it. That's the main thing that I've taken away, because other than that, we haven't really seen a whole lot of special teams, at least from when I've been there.
True. It's not like live special teams and you got guys weaving through tacklers. Like, they're just working on catching the ball and maybe like following a blocker.
Yeah, they've got a couple different things going on. I mean, they're working on the they kind of have it in phases where they've got the linemen do it. They're working with the blocking down here, and then they're working at the next level, and then with the reception. It's interesting the way that they do that.
So, I mean, Mitch Wishnowsky, he's almost 30 years old. He's like 28. He's very good at what he does. If he's punting from midfield, he'll put it inside the 20. He won't kick a touchback. He'll get you the ball at 12, which is great. He kicks it high in the air. He doesn't get a lot of returns. He's not going to if you're backed up on your 30, he's not going to flip the field the way Andy Lee used to, still does. Okay. But I mean, that's Kyle Shanahan being like, well, I'm not going to be going 3 and out that much. So I don't need a guy like that. Fair. So I guess he kind of fits with the Niners offense. Then you got Robbie Gould, who's money inside 45, but doesn't give you much after that, which is still a kicker who's money inside 45 is an asset in my opinion. If you got a guy who's missing those, then you got Cody Parkey and you're the Bears, and you don't even matter. Can't take you seriously. So at least the Niners have someone who's good enough, and then Ayuk could be an asset. Trent Sherfield.
Yes. That's a big one.
Should we mention him now? Yeah. Let's talk about Trent Sherfield now. He's the biggest surprise at camp.
Yeah, he sure is. I mean, he had a tremendous day today. He had 6 catches. He had I'm sure pretty much anybody that's on Twitter has seen the throw and catch that he made from the throw from Trey Lance deep down the left sideline in the catch that Sherfield made. But he made catches throughout practice today. He had 6 catches. Most of them were downfield. He looked really good. And he's a guy that's going to contribute right now. He's on all the special teams.
Yeah.
The core special
teams.
That's
why they signed him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they signed him, and he's doing really well. I think he's a guy who I don't think I gave enough credit to, but I think when you start watching how he can contribute on offense as well, this is a guy that's going to make the team if he keeps doing this.
I mean, theoretically, if like Trey Sermon becomes the bell cow running back and becomes a starter, and Mostert goes back to number 2, and he was a gunner again, and Sherfield you'd have the 2 best gunners in the league. The Niners could have a really good special teams if they would just play more of their best players. I feel like something that Kyle does is it's like football initiation, special teams, but then you graduate away from it and you don't play it anymore because offense and defense are more important. I think that's kind of his attitude, and I think Harbaugh's attitude was, no, special teams is just as important, and you need starters, some starters on that unit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Ayuk, Mostert could be 2 of them, that would really help.
Yeah, no, I agree. That would be a huge help for them because they need to try to put their offense in better situations as far as field position with their punt returns, and if they can help their defense out with some nice stops there, that's going to help out quite as well.